Sermon for the 26th Sunday of the year, 2020. The Gospel of today is continuing the arguments our Lord always had with the Pharisees. They were always watching him to see what he would do next. So our Lord often told a parable to illustrate his point. Storytelling was a handy way of getting a point across, and the people at that time, most of them were literate anyway, so that's how they learned things. On this occasion, it tells a story of two sons who both asked to go and work in the vineyard by their father. One says will go, but does not. And the other one at first refuses, but thinks better of it, and then changes his mind and goes. So I suppose the second one was the good son. Most of us, I imagine, would fit into that category. Sometimes we're asked to do something, we don't really fancy it and say no. Or then our conscience starts nagging at us and we get a guilty feeling and then change our mind and agree to it. Sometimes it can come in the form of a challenge. St. Paul in today's second reading makes the same point. Be united in your convictions and united in your love with a common purpose and a common mind. As members of a church, we always have to be thinking of others. Also, as most of us live in family units, we have to share the same things, not always think of ourselves alone. I'm all right, Jack, and every man for himself is not how we think in these situations. If we just think of our own needs and desires, we can end up being very selfish and cut off from the Christian community. Before people came to live in the big urban cities in Victorian times, to work in the factories and mills and mines, they lived out in the country as part of a community where everybody would know everyone else. It was urbanisation that sort of led to the breakdown of community living, when people were herded into poor and unhealthy housing in order to secure a job. So let us always think of others first and ourselves last.